The Washington Wizards return home to face the Charlotte Hornets for the final time this season. But the Hornets will be going for a season split as the Hornets defeated the Wizards last time these two teams matched up. Can the Hornets get that split? This is Season Long Baller. Let's ball. Hello, and we are underway. This is Season Long Baller, and the Wizards have been on quite the roll as they now face the Hornets, who, as you may recall, last time back in December, defeated the Wizards. Beal misses the three off the pass from Summerz, so the Wizards will not get on the board first. Ball, driving, takes it back out, takes the quick jump shot. I think he was a little bit inside of the three-point line, but he misses. Rebound to Beal. Summerz, Beal, Avdia, Kuzma, and Porzingis are your five for the Wizards. Summerz passes it into Porzingis. He misses the short baseline jump shot there. Ball over to Warren, who comes down the lane, and I know it's a red lane, but it didn't have to part like the Red Sea. That was some terrible defense there from the Wizards, and the Hornets are now up 2-0. Summerz gets the pick from Porzingis, kicks it back to Porzingis, and I'm not sure. I guess did that hit back off of Summerz after the pass was deflected? I don't know, but score is now 2-0, still in favor of the Hornets. For the Hornets, their starting lineup: Ball, Sumner, Oubre, Warren, Washington, Warren, and Plumlee in the middle. And as you may recall, when we played the Nets recently, the trade that the Hornets and the Nets made is Plumlee will be shooting a pair of free throws after the foul. And if you recall, we were talking about how different that trade made the Hornets look, as Edmond Sumner is now starting at the 2 instead of what was Terry Rozier III. So that is a difference there. They did get Warren back to man the 3, which was, as you know, formerly manned by Gordon Hayward, who they traded to the Hawks some time ago. We just haven't seen him because it's the Hawks, and we haven't seen the Hawks yet. And again, another bad play by the Wizards. A free throw rebound that is dunked back by Warren, right when I was talking about him. 5-0 Hornets. Screen and roll from Porzingis. Summerz comes down the lane, and ooh, it's a kind of nasty dunk that time. Thought Plumlee had a shot at trying to block that from behind, but he did not. Speaking of block from behind, did you see the Nets ending we had where that goaltend was called on okay, as Oubre hits the jump shot on Claxton, and it sure looked like he had blocked Summerz' dunk there. All right, screen and roll again. Summerz comes downhill over to Kuzma, who lays it up. It's good. It is now a 7-4 lead in favor of the Hornets. 3:47 to go here in the first quarter. If you are new to the channel Season Long Baller, we are playing the entire 82-game schedule of the Washington Wizards, playing it through 2K23, NBA 2K23 player build. Jaymont Summerz blocked by Porzingis. Kuzma gets the rebound up to Summerz. Summerz tries to drive on Ball, gets past Ball, lays it up and misses, gets his own rebound, gets that blocked. And, oh, of course it's a transition take foul on Summerz, trying to get the rebound and make up for that initial miss and then the block. Ball hits the free throw. Remember, there's no doubt in my mind that Jaymont Summerz, that we lead the league in transition take fouls. Oubre Jr. triggers off the side to Ball after that transition take foul technical shot by Ball. Oubre Jr. comes down, passes. Oh, man, he got that pass right around. That was a really good pass. He got that right around Porzingis as he turned his head to Washington. 3:06 to go here in the quarter. We play 6-minute quarters here on Season Long Baller, and when Summerz comes out of the game, we are out of the game. Summerz back to Porzingis, wide open look for Porzingis, in and out. Porzingis has been generally hitting those. Washington with the rebound over the ball. Summerz is now on Washington. Washington has the ball in the corner, drives on Summerz, kicks it back out to Ball, who's facing up against Porzingis. And now Ball comes right down the lane and dunks. And yeah, that's the cause for a timeout right there. 12-4 in your score right now in favor of the Hornets. And right on cue, Monte Morrison, the bench unit, is in the game. And oh my God, 24-8? Wow, 16-point lead for the Hornets as Sumner brings the ball up into the front court, beginning the second quarter. We were taken out of the game really quickly, and now back. Oh, Summerz leaves Sumner wide open for the three, and he hits. It's now a 27-8 lead. Wow, that is quite the comeback that the Wizards are going to have to make if they're going to try to win this one. Pick and roll. Kuzma slips. Summerz comes down with the crazy left hand hook shot on the drive. And that makes it 27-10. Sumner driving on Summerz. He passes over to Plumlee, and Plumlee scores. Keeps the lead at 19 with 5:12 to go here in the second quarter. Summerz takes the three over Sumner. He misses, but Porzingis gets the rebound. Foul on Plumlee. He scores three-point play opportunity for, let's give him the props here, all-star Kristaps Porzingis, as he was named to the all-star team yesterday. He was, I think, 5th in the fan vote for the front court in the East. So good season for Porzingis, getting recognized for being an MVP candidate and leading the league in blocks. Sumner over to Warren, gets a screen over Porzingis. Porzingis blocks it right on cue. Beal pushing. And Beal takes the step back over Oubre and misses. Oubre with the rebound. I'm not sure that was the best result out of that drive there. All right, Summerz on Sumner, having fun saying that today. Oubre comes off the screen. Warren on the other side comes off of a curl. He decides not to take the shot on Kuzma. Now drives, pump fakes over to Bridges, and rebound was corralled by Kuzma before it went out of bounds. Up to Summerz. Summerz will bring the ball back out. I think I'm going to go pick and roll with Kuzma here. Kuzma slip screens. Summerz backs back out. I really want to get this to Kuzma. It's in there to Kuzma now. He will lay it up and get it. Still quite an uphill battle for the Wizards. 14-point lead here in the second with 3:51 to go. It's 29-15. Sumner, alley-oop. And I think somebody got a hand on that one. Was it Kuzma or Porzingis? Summerz wide open, takes the three. That's way off. Oh, man, that was a good look, too. Horrible miss there by Summerz. And, yes, that's a frustration foul on me. The Hornets take a timeout. Yeah, that's one of those, I shouldn't have missed that three. I'm going to foul the guy. 3:32 to go here in the second quarter. And there you see the stat with Porzingis leading the league in blocks at 2.1 a game. And notice that Gafford, who has been in that top 5 all season, at times being second, Daniel Gafford, the backup center, is in the top 5 right now with 1.3 blocks a game. So he's blocking a lot of shots coming off the bench, which consequently has the Wizards leading the league in block shots. All right, Bridges, Washington, Warren, Oubre, and Sumner, as Porzingis picks up the foul and isn't happy about it, and Beal is telling him about it. That's your 5 for the Hornets. The Wizards, it looks like the starting lineup, Porzingis in the middle with our 2K player build, Jaymont Summerz, and Beal as your guards.
Taking 2 shots.
And, of course, Kuzma and Avdia are your forwards. Obviously, one of the major differences, we've talked about injuries and all kinds of things. We talked about Jay Crowder, too, not playing for the Suns, but playing for the Suns in our league, but not, of course, in real life. And there's probably no better example of that than the man who's on the free throw line right now, because we know Miles Bridges is not playing for the Hornets. Bridges hits both free throws. Lead is up to 16. And that's all we'll mention about Bridges. 3:21 to go here in the second quarter. We'll go pick and roll with Porzingis. Again, pretty good defense from Sumner, but Porzingis gets the pass in deep from on Washington and scores. The Hornets get a lot shorter when Plumlee is not on the floor, at least the way they are playing their roster right now. Sumner takes the three. It's off. Rebound Porzingis. He was blocked out, but that rebound came so far down. Summerz takes the three, and it rims out. Another decent look for Summerz. And yes, I'm still having fun with Summerz and Sumner. As Oubre drives, leaves it short. Porzingis with another rebound. Over to Summerz again. Summerz drives on Bridges and gets the quick one-hand dunk. Porzingis will get the assist on that one. The all-star Porzingis doing it all with block shots, scoring, and now the assist. 12-point lead for the Hornets with 2:26 to go here in the second quarter. Sumner had the notion to drive over to Oubre, up to Washington, who's working against Porzingis. Oubre drives on Beal, and he will two-hand flush that one. The Hornets have had too many wide-open lanes in this game so far. If the Wizards want to come back, and yes, I know I'm fully aware of some of the blame here too, as Summerz comes out of the game, so we'll get Gafford and Morris in. And at halftime, it's an 11-point lead, 40-29 for the Hornets. We'll see you in the third quarter. Welcome back. Glad to have you as we begin the third quarter. Sumner working against Beal. Summerz out on Ball. Ball gets the pass after coming off a curl from Sumner. Ball drives, kicks it back out to Warren. And now Ball shoots over Summerz and hits. That puts the lead back up to 13, 42-29 in favor of the Hornets. Summerz on the drive over to Kuzma, who scores despite Ball pressuring him there. I thought Ball might have been able to get a hand on it from behind. He was unable. Lead is now 11. As Summerz right now has 6 points to go along with 4 assists. Oh, Ball takes the three-pointer and hits. I was trying to get in front of that screen that was coming from Oubre, and Ball took full advantage of that. Lead now back up to 14 with 5:05 to go here in the third quarter. We'll go screen and roll with Porzingis. Porzingis slip screens. Summerz over to Avdia, working against Oubre. Back over to Summerz. Summerz takes the three. That's off. Hits the side of the rim. And rebound to Warren. Warren drives. He brings it back out. Kuzma's on him. Now over to Ball. Ball working. A lot of motion there from the Hornets. They were all bunched around the free throw line for a moment there. Warren gets a screen from Plumlee. Porzingis probably got at least changed that shot. Beal brings it up the floor. Summerz now working against Sumner. Ball will move over on Beal. Screen from Ball. Summerz goes the other way, kicks it back out to Beal. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Porzingis now gives the screen to Beal. Beal takes the three and hits. That was a good shot. Wizards needed that one. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. Ball over to Oubre. Gets two screens. Got a screen from Ball, got a screen from Plumlee, and again, another wide open dunk down the lane. All right, Summerz gets the long pass up from Avdia to trigger in off the baseline. Summerz drives against Ball, kicks it back over to Beal. Beal to Avdia around the three-point circle area. Avdia shoots over Plumlee and gets it. Again, lead down to 11 with 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. Oh, Summerz loses Ball and he dunks. And this has not been a good defensive start for the Wizards. Lead remains 13 for the Hornets. Summerz takes the three. That one looks good and it drops. Yes, that one felt a whole lot better when it came off my hand. Summerz finally gets his first three of the game to fall. Hornets call a timeout. 3:07 to go. 10-point lead for the Hornets. Summerz is now out of the game. As you see, Morris is in on ball. And now at the beginning, thought we were going to come in at the beginning of the beginning of the fourth quarter, but it's a minute 15 to go in the third. Hornets are in the bonus. And it is a 9-point lead, and yeah, again, see what happens when I talk. I lost Martin. Martin scores off the bad defense from Summerz. Lead is again back to 11. Screen from Hashimura for Summerz. Summerz kicks it to Hashimura, who will lay it up with the left hand. Cuts the lead back down to 9. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. A little defense confusion there by the Wizards as Bridges hits. Lead goes back to 11. Morris brings it up, throws it up to Summerz. Summerz on Martin. Kicks it down to Barton. Barton turns and misses the layup over McDaniels. McDaniels back to Bridges, over to Sumner. Back over to Washington, over to McDaniels. Barton's on him. Pass that was deflected by Gafford. Gafford had his back turned and he just hit off his back, but I guess you get credit for a defensive play there. Hashimura in the corner to Morris, sets the screen now for Morris. Morris comes, turns, loses possession of it, kicks it back out to Summerz. Summerz takes the three and hits. With 0.6 left to go in the quarter, I was not expecting Morris to kick that out to me, and with nothing on the shot clock, I had to hurry up and get that up there. And it goes. Wasn't a pretty release by any means. That will help, hopefully, going into the fourth quarter. So we'll be in the beginning of the fourth quarter here looking at the assist of the game. Now, back on December 2nd, the Wizards lost to, let's see. Okay, Summerz did not start the fourth quarter. And now with 2.5 to go, Morris and company did work. The lead is down to 2. This is the best that the Wizards have looked in this game. Pick and roll, Summerz and Kuzma. Summerz comes downhill, kicks it back to Kuzma. Kuzma against that looks like Bridges. He gets the score. Really quickly, December 2nd, the Hornets defeated the Wizards 95-80. And if you recall right, as the Hornets take a timeout with the tie score now after the Kuzma basket. If you remember right, that was the game I said I shot us out of the game. I was 4 out of 14 from the field, 2 out of 10 from 3. And in a way, that might have been a turning point because at that point, I realized I can't shoot that many threes. Yes, I'm still going to shoot a lot of threes. But realizing that the Ball brothers have given Summerz problems all season long, and we kind of started running a few more of those pick and rolls to help free Summerz up a little bit, especially against the Ball brothers. But yeah, that was the game I think I shot us out of the game, and that's why the Hornets lost. All right, Sumner over to Washington, who kicks it back to Sumner, who I think missed that shot, or did I block that? Summerz comes up with the rebound after the block, drives, and goes in deep, and laid it over the rim. Score remains 75. Ball gets the pass from Sumner. Pick coming from Washington. Summerz plays it pretty well there, but leaves Ball enough room for the three. He misses. Porzingis the rebound up to Summerz. Summerz drives on Bridges and now takes it back out. Bridges on Summerz. We got to get this ball to Porzingis. Look who's on Porzingis. Well, Washington's on. Plumlee's not even in the game. Into Porzingis. Double team comes over to Beal. Yes. Good play there. Good play. We should probably start going double team if they are going to double team Porzingis in the post. Wizards now up by 3 by the result of the Beal 3-point shot there. Summerz again with good defense off of the screen, but Sumner gets an open look at the 3 and hits. Sumner hits, ties the score back up. Under a minute to go. 78 all. Washington is in the bonus. Porzingis sets the screen for Summerz. Summerz comes back downhill, kicks it over to Porzingis, who now moves back over to Beal. Under 10 on the shot clock now. Summerz sets a really good hard screen on Sumner. Beal had an open look there, missed it. Bridges with the rebound. He pushes, drives against Kuzma, kicks it. Oh, I think he was going to kick it to Oubre in the corner, which was a good idea, but that pass was way off target. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. Washington is now sitting down, so I guess they're not going to have any more double teams as Plumlee is in, the guy who should be guarding Porzingis. Summerz triggers off the baseline after the turnover. Kuzma over to Summerz. 27 seconds to go on the shot clock. On the game clock. Kuzma sets the screen. Summerz drives and is fouled. Bridges with the foul. 21.3 seconds to go. And Summerz will shoot a pair. So you know, I am shutting up. This is close. This is clutch. First free throw is good. Gives the Wizards the lead. 79-78. 21.3 to go. Shutting up for the second. Whoa, that one did not look good for a second there when it left my hand, but it drops. Summerz clutch again on the free throw line. 80-78 is your score. 21.3 to go. Plumlee will trigger after the timeout. Moves it past half into the front court. Ball working against Summerz. Throws the alley-oop. Blocked by Porzingis, but Sumner gets it. Oh, wide open look there for Plumlee. For Ball, he misses. Rebound by Porzingis after he knocked it around to himself. And 8.6 seconds. Porzingis on the free throw line. 8.6 to go. The all-star on the line hits the first 3-point lead for the Wizards. The Wizards have gotten some good fortune here because remember in that Nets game, Kyrie Irving had a lot of good looks at threes and did not hit them. That could be the nail in the coffin free throw right there. Summerz picks up Ball in the front court, trying to slow them down a little bit. Bridges takes the three, misses. Rebound, Avdia. That's going to do it. 82-78 comeback win for the Wizards. That's a pretty good victory there. Summerz hitting the free throws to put them ahead. Porzingis taking the free throws to clinch the game. And then, of course, LaMelo Ball in between, missing a three-pointer there after a fortunate bounce to Sumner. That's going to do it for Season Long Baller. Glad that you joined us. If you like what we're doing on the channel, go ahead and give us that like and subscribe button. It is much appreciated. The Wizards are back in action against the Pacers on Saturday. We will see you then. That's it for Season Long Baller. As always, thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated. Peace.